So my office and other MP offices have heard from veterans who have filed privacy requests for information on sexual misconduct cases and have ended up having the charges stayed against the alleged offender for lack of timely delivery of the information necessary to make a complaint and to make the case. How does the denial of this type of information affect morale and affect serving members and their families when they can't get the information that they need from the military to be able to carry out a complaint?
So first of all, in the area of law enforcement or judicial proceedings like that, we are prevented from looking at that area in particular, or any criminal matters in that regard. But I think in general, your question in general, you know, being able to access information to be able to support their lives, their careers, or whatever, that is morale damaging when they can't get the information in time. One of the roles of our office is to make sure that we can get that information to them in time and they can access our services if they're finding it difficult to get that information, except for criminal matters.
What about medical information for retiring CAF members?
So in some of our previous reports, we outlined some of the issues that we saw with the problems in getting information for the member to access their records and so on, or from VAC to making a judicial decision, or rather a adjudication on their particular benefits. It is better now. They can access those services, access that information as they release, but they still run into some of the similar simple problems, like they give it on a CD perhaps, but many people don't have CD players anymore. So they're working through that issue right now. I think it is getting better, definitely, but whatever it is, they can access their information, maybe not in as timely manner as we would like to see, though.
Okay, are there persistent problems still with those with service injuries, having to then reprove their injury once they discharge from the CAF?
Yeah, and that's one of our recommendations that was not accepted by the department, and that was to have the CAF or the Military Health Services make that decision on service attribution of an injury. We still believe in that, absolutely, because it seems to be the most logical, the most efficient way of doing it, but they've been reluctant to look at that since our report previously.
Wow, why won't they do it?
At the time, and I'll ask Robin perhaps to supplement this, but at the time they brought up the ethical issues of a treating doctor providing that decision. There are ways to get around that. They could have a separate group within the organization do it, separate from the treating doctor, but that was the issue that they brought up at the time.
Right. Does an injured force member take any comfort from that explanation?
I wouldn't say so. I think the point is we want to see retiring members get those benefits that they deserve as quickly as possible, and in fact, get it before they get the adjudication decision before they leave the forces. Yes. So that they have every piece of information, all the benefits in place, all the services in place before they leave.
Right, because we are sometimes talking about members that are discharged for medical reasons, exactly. that it's a medical discharge, and then are unable to access benefits for the injuries that were the source of the discharge.
Exactly.